What's going on, everyone? My name's the Brotator Chip, and today I'm going to be doing some 12.57 zero evidence, zero sanity custom multiplier runs to get money and XP very quickly. Now, I know I've been doing a series recently to showing people how to get certain ghost types with zero evidence and maybe even zero sanity, but I figured for YouTube, I wanted an opportunity to be able to show you my thought process for being able to get those ghost types in real time and how I go about doing each and every test. So, hopefully you find this beneficial. If you do, make sure you like and subscribe for more. But for the meantime, we're going to be going over to Camp Woodwind, and we're going to be putting our stuff in, and here we go. All right, we're in Camp Woodwind right now. First thing I'm going to do when I get in is I'm going to go over to this little camera here, and I'm going to see if I see any very obvious orbs. If I do, I know it's a mimic because we're on zero sanity, and there can't be any evidence, so there would be fake mimic orbs. So right now, I don't see any. You'd actually be surprised how many times I do spot a mimic like this, and it's the quickest round ever. They're really good little treats. But not this time. So we have Nelly Thompson. We got Cleanse, Motion Sensor, Parabolic. To be very honest with you, I never bother with Parabolic on these runs. It just takes way too long. So usually I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to grab my starter items. Actually, wait a minute. I don't even think I need the EMF reader. Usually I bring the EMF reader in to be able to tell if it's a Raiju, so there's one on electronic item inside there. But since I'm going to bring a motion sensor in for my objective, I really don't need one. So we can just use the motion sensor instead of the EMF. So we're going to drop in 2 crucifixes, one on the left side and one on the right. That way it's kind of warding off the ghost to be able to spawn in this area. One less thing I have to worry about. I'm going to go ahead and grab my smudge, my lighter, and I got my motion sensor. I'd like to bring salt in as well, but we'd have to come back for it. So the reason I use tier 1 smudge instead of tier 2 is because tier 1 does not disrupt the speed of the ghost when I am smudging it. So it allows for more accurate ghost testing. All right, so we're going to go inside and try to get to the campfire as soon as possible. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit and go back for salt. I'm risking it. Sometimes I can pull that off, sometimes I can't. The reason I want the salt is to be able to test for, like, Wraith and stuff like that. By putting it in between these 2 logs and see if it steps through it. Also, if a Banshee was going to roam towards me, I would know. I see breath. I see breath. It's a Hantu. Only one ghost can emit breath like that, and that's the Hantu. Get a little fast. Found a little cold patch over there. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you do it. All right, thank goodness. All right. All right, we got 2 objectives done. I'm going to call it a Hantu, and we'll get out of here. Lock it in before I forget. Quick and easy. Watch it be a mimic. The worst realization when you get into the truck and you choose your ghost type, you're like, it could be a mimic. Especially on these no evidence runs. Could be hiding orbs somewhere. You never know. Hantu, let's go! Nice. We got $3,997 and XP because we got that daily done. And how long? 1 minute and 21 seconds. Let's go. You know what? Let's do another one. Let's do another one. All right, back to Woodwind. Here we go. All right, we're back in. Back over to the monitor.
Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
No orbicals. No orbicals. This time we got Kim Lavender. Parabolic again. Oh, that's stinky. Okay, and then Crucifix and Firelight. But not the best objectives. You always want to have objectives that deal with smudging, repel, cleanse, escape. Those are your primary objectives that you can get no matter what, because you're going to have to do those things. Okay. Crucifixes. I don't need to bring motion sensor this time, so I am going to utilize my EMF reader here and throw it over the fence for that Raiju test. Perfect. Perfect. My objectives again are Crucifix, Firelight. Okay, so we got our Crucifix in there for now. Gonna bring in my tier 1 smudge, my lighter, and my Firelight. Now, I may be able to let it hunt once and see where it hunts from, and then move my Crucifix in that area. It's a hit or miss. It may happen, it may not. I'm going back for the salt again. I'm risking it for the biscuit one more time. Oh, 2 for 2. Sometimes I get caught at that gate there, and it's never a good opportunity. I always die. Salted it. Firelight lit. I hear some sort of throws happening from over there. Yep, I heard another throw from over there. I like to be able to hear where the interactions are happening. That way, if it spawns somewhere totally different, I can always think maybe it's twins. Really not doing it. Oh, lordy! It's a Revenant! It's a Revenant! Wait, or it's a Dio. It's a Dio. I'm sorry. It went so fast at first, I thought it was a Revenant because it slowed down, but it's a Diogen. Yep. It sped up to get to me and knew exactly where I was, and now it's super slow. Blew out that firelight. I tried to get it closer to it so I can get my objective done, which I did. We might be able to get crucifix from this ghost. We'll have to see. I'm going to move the crucifixes further that way. Now, where are they? Trying to find them in the darkness is so hard. Oh no, where is it? Oh, there it is. Kind of blends in. All right, we're going to take this and we're going to put it over here. Cool, so that covers the majority of this area and that area. If I can find the other one, I'll bring it up. Okay. You know what? Maybe I'll just stay put. I think we'll stay put. Also, we probably could get the Parabolic done. With any other ghost, I'm like, you know what? Screw the Parabolic. But with the Diogen, maybe worth it. Bring another smudge stick in, just in case. You never can tell. Come on, ghost. There we go, there we go. Keeping the Parabolic on it. God, it is so unnerving to hear this ghost giggle like this in the Parabolic while it's hunting. There we go, we got Parabolic. You can indeed get Parabolic while it's hunting. So that's why I do it with this ghost, because it's basically a freebie. So we didn't get Crucifix, but you know what? We got Parabolic, and I'll take that. Let's go ahead and lock in our ghost and do another one. Diogen. I messed around with the ghost a little bit on this one to get that extra objective, so obviously we're not going to do it as quickly as we did the first round, but still going to be a profit nonetheless. All right. $3,897 in 3 minutes and 59 seconds. So, still good. We're going to add our stuff back again and go back on into Camp Woodwind one more time. We're going to go over here to the camera. We're going to look for ghost orbs. I don't see any right now, so I don't think it's going to be a mimic. All right. We got Leslie Baker. Witness a ghost event. Cruci Parabolic. Those are awful objectives. Absolutely terrible. Maybe we'll get the Crucifix if we're lucky, but probably not. And on these kind of runs, sometimes I just re-roll them. But we're going to continue on and see what ghosts we get. That in. Throw that in. And we are going to grab a salt, a smudge, and a lighter. This time we'll be able to do the raid test off the bat. I won't even have to come back this time. Ghost is throwing something from over here in one of these tent areas. I think it was from over here. I think it was like right there. Heard a little something get tossed. Still no hunt. I don't like the ambient sound from out in the wilderness. Makes everything more tense. That is a slow ghost. I'm assuming this is a Revenant. Let's test it. Here it comes! Oh, goodness. And this is why I use Tier 1 Smudge. So I can watch it slow down just like that when it loses me. I'm not even going to worry about getting objectives for that. I'm just going to call that a Revenant and get the heck out of here. Revante. Revenante! Here we go! So even with no objectives, we still definitely got 2,514 experience. So not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. I might do one more, just because I feel like the Revenant was a little bit of a cop-out for our last one. What do you all think? One more? One more time? Let's do it. Okay, back to the orb. Do we have any orbs? Any mimics? Any mimics out there in chat?
But it looks like whoever was here left in a hurry.
No mimic. At least not visible one. We got Alex. Okay, we got Repel, Parabolic, Firelight. The Repel is a good one. I'll take that. And I'll take the Firelight too. As long as I can get the ghost to kind of loom in the area of where my candle is, usually it'll blow it out during a hunt. I get lucky usually. Sometimes it'll be a little bit of a stickler, but more often than not, it blows it out. I think we're going to have to bring in our usual and also come back for the salt container again. We're going to have to risk it. You know we do. We have to do it. But the question is, am I going to make it in time? Am I going to make it? Oh, we made it. Okay. Let's go. I heard it throw something over in that direction. Honestly, that crucifix might get it if it stays there. Sure didn't. Oh, sure didn't. Not only is it not slowing down, it is fast AF, and I am scared. Woo! My goodness. Oh, wow. I think that was a Thay. That seemed like it might have been a Thay. That was unbelievably fast for the first hunt. Yep, it was a Thay.
I've got some jobs ready for you.
It was a Thay. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching me do 12.57 multiplier runs and watching my thought process as I talk through possible ghost types and doing different tests for them. Hope you found this useful. I hope you found this entertaining. If you did, make sure you like the video and subscribe for more, as I'll definitely be making more content on these kind of multipliers in the very near future. Until next time, my friends, stay crispy and have a great day.